يشيل يا خوات البلد دم الشهير مطر بالليل يعليلو ويل ويل عدلمي ويلو ويلو من الراس على رجل
بقدر اشوفك بقدر اشوفك يا عزيزتي في احلامي.
My name is Mounira Al Solh and I'm an artist. And a couple of years ago, I was able to go and show my work at the occasion of Artis Mundi, which is in Wales, at the National Museum. And I have this tent, which is a fabric textile work, where I did it to write down the story of a woman, to honor a woman's story, but it's all hand-stitched also by at least 36 women. When I installed my tent, they introduced me to Wales One World Choir, and we were able to sing together to introduce that exhibition. For me, it's so important to activate the artworks, that they are not just like stiff. And it was a great chance to meet all of the participants, to be able to sing together. Every song meant so much. In dialogue with my artworks. So there was a time we came around the tent and I recorded them singing Ayman's song. And now when I show it here, that sound piece still is part of the work. And I was like really keen on really trying to invite the group come here so that we can perform together. In the meantime, I've developed new, more textile costumes. They have developed more songs. A lot has happened, so we've added to the repertoire. In relation to the pajamas, I proposed a song, and they were having already on their repertoire many songs. Some that we've had, I know, by singing with them once, being their guest, singing with them. And others that I didn't know and that I heard and that we decided to play. So what we did, we transformed the museum into a stage. So we went up the stairs, I was on the deaf, everyone having their costumes, singing, and it was like a magical encounter. And then we walked to the tent, and they sang their songs, they did their solos or their group songs, and I also played on the bass with them. The songs I knew, I would sing also with them, and the people were really, I think, really touched. You're meeting regularly to sing anyway, and you're magical anyway. And that's why I feel so blessed to be able to work with you, because you're already a group, you're already working so hard. You have the bonding, you create your songs. But with the artworks I make, there's a lot of let's say parallels, or there's like an very interesting close links. So when we come together and when we are enabled to sing in that museum, it makes your singing and my artworks come together, we merge, and it makes something magical as a result, I think. And it's very touching because it's music, the music touches you deep, and it's not just any music, it's really beautiful music. Voices, and then it's also those fabrics, it's in dialogue with the museum, the architecture here, those staircases, they enabled us to have our voices heard from up down, walking through the museum. The walk itself became part of that performance, alternating between walking, singing, expressing, and I think it all fits really wonderfully together.
Currently, we're in a situation where it is so easy to disregard people who are seeking sanctuary. We've sown seeds of friendship across the country, across the sea, across into Europe. It's very easy for people to lose hope. And so to have things like this, we believe we are on a very valid journey as the choir, as the Wales One World Choir. We're on a very valid journey, and all our choir members are so brave to actually come on that journey with us, making these, singing in public, raising awareness of goodness of people from all around the world. We've come a long way over the 10 years, our choir, and it's opportunities like this that have helped form us and nurture us.
أو في الحياة نمشي من غير أملنا، إيه إحنا غير حرية وحنين لشمس ومية، إيه إحنا غير حرية.
I think people are very moved by our performances in general, but I think with this one in particular, Mounira really wanted to focus on the beauty, the hope, but also the grief. So even if people haven't lost loved ones, even if you're sitting in privilege like I am at home in Wales, I see what's going on in the world, and I feel a lot of grief myself. And it's so to convey that at whatever level, some people have lost their whole families, and wherever, I'm thinking across the world there's wars that we're very sheltered from, but we know it's happening. So to have an outlet for that grief by honouring it in, she particularly wanted that, which we tend to avoid quite a lot, has been a growth thing for our choir, I would say. There's been a maturing to think, okay, we can honour grief, we can talk about grief a little bit.
يا عزيزتي في أحلام